Hey, it's Reverend Bree, and I want to share a story with you primarily because you rarely ever hear about it. I mean, most of us probably can't even say we've heard a sermon about Anna. But Anna is someone who we get to see in the Bible who was beautiful, who came from good stock, whose family and tribe had been misplaced. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. And Anna was able to make her way back. She got married. I'm assuming happily married. I don't have any other reason to think not. And she ended up a widow pretty early. And after being a widow, this beautiful woman who had the capabilities by biblical standards in that day, based on her tribe, based on her beauty, she should have been able to remarry and remarry well. But she didn't. And she spent her days in the temple. And I mean an extended period of time you'll get to see. And I wonder how many of us make attempts to redeem our reputation. That we don't like how people see us. That I am and don't have a baby, right? That you are 27 and haven't finished school. And what it really means to let other people think we failed. If people were looking at Anna, I know they were like, Anna, something must be wrong with her. They probably thought she was like Halle Berry. She's real pretty, but can't keep a man kind of thing, Yeah, she was widowed, but why didn't she remarry? She has no children, and she spent all her time up at that church. And we know people who spend time at the church and do everything around the church, and, maybe because they don't like their home life, or maybe because life hasn't happened the way they wanted, and, they come and terrorize us all. So this whole thing about going to the church and spending your days in the church, I don't want it to be misinterpreted. She didn't escape to the church. She found her calling in the church. And if we would all be so blessed to find our calling in a place after our heart has been broken and spend the time there, that would be amazing. I mean, really, after Anna's situation, she found a clear calling. She didn't know why she might have been in the temple, but she knew the temple was where she was called to be. And I think that's something we should actually do. When our heart is broken, when life doesn't happen the way we want to, don't just run and escape to some place. But find where God is calling you, because the best days of your life or your moment in time will probably be found in that place. And so when everybody was looking at Anna, they probably thought she was waiting for a man. But my girl Anna was really waiting for a baby boy. And I don't want us to miss the best parts of our story because we're trying to protect ourselves and we're trying to redeem our name and we're trying to look good on social media, all so that people will see us as amazing and see us as great and envy our life. Nobody was envying Anna in the temple until she happened to be at the right place, at the right time, following her calling, and she was able to meet baby Jesus. It is my prayer when your heart is overwhelmed, when you find yourself trying to manage after heartbreak or disappointment, that you find your calling and you sit in the place that God would have you, even if it seems like it's taking a little long, and that you know that God will show up. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's a woman, maybe it's a great job, or maybe it's a little bitty baby. But whatever it is, God will show up, and that will be exactly what you were meant for. So stay there until you get what God has for you. So, holla at your girl, REV_BRI. Let me know how you feel about this lesson.